Awayithandi awayifuni
Yo NUMSA
ayiwafuna
NUMSA
asiwafuna makapeta
NUMSA
lesohlale
Yo NUMSA.
Hi everybody, we are back for another episode of Workers' Power with me, Phakamile Hlubi-Majola, and of course I know you guys all call me Pax, so with me, Comrade Pax. And thank you so much for joining us, because today's episode is actually quite important. We are standing here outside a company called SA Steel Mills, which is all the way out in Meyerton, south of Johannesburg. Our members at NUMSA have been on a strike at SA Steel Mills since the 22nd of May. Their core demand is the fact that they are demanding that this company must recognize NUMSA Shopstewards as the recognized shop stewards that are going to represent workers. The other demand and the other reason that our members have embarked on this strike is because the management of SA Steel Mills is very, very brutal. This is a company that does not respect labor laws of South Africa. This is a company that flouts the basic Occupational Health and Safety Act regulations. SA Steel Mills has a notorious reputation for being probably, one of the most dangerous workplaces. There are a lot of accidents that happen in this company because this management does not adhere to basic safety laws. And unfortunately, the Department of Labor does not properly regulate them. But key to the anger that has driven our members to be on strike since the 22nd of May is the unfair dismissal of 162 NUMSA workers. So where did this situation begin? This situation actually began in the middle of April, around the 16th of April, when NUMSA members embarked on a protected strike. That time, their demand at SA Steel Mills was that SA Steel Mills must recognize NUMSA shop stewards. By the 19th of April, however, the company had rushed to court and been granted an interim interdict, which basically means they were given a temporary approval by the court to block the strike temporarily. Subsequent to that, NUMSA went back to court. We fought against the interdict. We won, and the court confirmed that the strike is a protected strike. However, during the course of that process, SA Steel Mills began disciplining and then subsequently fired 162 workers on the false claim that they had participated in an unlawful strike. And of course, as I said, we managed to prove that the strike was indeed protected and was indeed lawful. So this is why we are now here. This is now why our members are out here on this day, having participated on the strike since the 22nd of May, because they are trying to compel the employer to, first of all, reinstate these workers who were on strike, on a lawful strike, but also more importantly, they're trying to compel this employer to recognize NUMSA, shop stewards, but more importantly, this employer must pay workers in accordance to the rate that has been agreed to by the Metals, Engineering and Industries Bargaining Council. We will, of course, in this episode also be hearing from the NUMSA Regional Secretary, Comrade Kabelo Ramokhathali. He is the one who is leading the Sedibeng region, and he is the one who has really been driving the agenda of workers on this issue. And you will also be hearing from NUMSA members themselves, who will be telling you how they feel about this brutal employer called SA Steel Mills. So, Comrade, on the issue, because we know that this is a brutal company. This is a company that suspended workers in the middle of the night, forcing them to walk in the middle of the night because they'd suspended them from the workplace. We went to court. I know that we went to court. We blocked them. We won. In fact, we have won now 3 court cases, if not 4, against the employer. Can you talk to us about the ways that SA Steel Mills has brutalized workers? They're from occupational health to violating labor rights.
So NUMSA have been winning all these cases. So we have won actually 4 cases at the Labour Court. We have embarked on a march on the 28th, just on the eve of the election, where we wanted to submit the memorandum. The employer refused to accept the memorandum. And thirdly, I think we are planning now on Friday, we are planning to approach or picket in the offices of IDC, just to express our frustration. And we want to the IDC to review this application of Alfeco trading as a steel mill, because we believe that they are not complying with any legislation in South Africa. So how can they be funded by the same IDC that they are going to use our tax money to exploit our members? So basically, that is the action. And if we fail in all those things, we are going to issue a secondary strike, where our members, even the companies surrounding Phakamile Park and any other company that want to support this cause, they must come and then pick it.
And those other companies. Why should other companies comply with engineering sector and the rules that have been put by the bargaining council, but this company is failing to do so, but they are competing at the same level. So it means this company is exploiting employees and is also exploiting the market, because now everything that we're going to produce is going to be cheap because they are paying next to nothing.
There's a lot of accidents that are happening here on a daily basis.
Remember to follow NUMSA Media
Last
on
year it was
YouTube.
very
Like,
worse. Last year it was worse. It was on
share
another
to as
level.
many people
This
as
year, last year late they introduced part of the she reps. They introduced the she reps and everything. So we got to maneuver and see how we can decrease the incidents and accidents that are happening in the company. It's much better this year. Since from last year later, when we started doing this she rep and everything, putting safety first, because at first safety wasn't really practiced in this company. It wasn't. You would work at a risky place and show your supervisor there's a risk here, but because of the one production, you have to go on with your job.
Sure. It's tough.
It's very hard.
So Wasekuza owner entsha is from Alfeco Group Company. So that Alfeco Group Company is yona iwesi yona, because if you create umthetho wayo, even noma siya eLabor baphikisana necourt, njengoba kuzofikelela la ukuthi kuze kube ne strike, it's because umqashe esinaye kwi-new Alfeco le ekhona akafuni kulalela lutho, akafuni ukucomply.
Thank you once again for watching another episode of Workers' Power. Don't forget to like and of course to subscribe to this channel. This is the channel that speaks for and that defends workers of this country and workers of the world. Hashtag Viva Workers' Power, Viva.